Guys, I just attended an Overeaters Anonymous meeting on the phone, so I feel like I'm scrunched down. Okay. And first I want to talk about the shirt I'm wearing. It is Strike Out Child Abuse. I guess that's a charity name or something, but a Padre Jason Adams, I think is his name. He has like charity or foundation where like every strikeout, because he's a pitcher, so every strikeout he throws, if that's the right term, like he or someone donates money to like helping kids get out of bad situations. So anyways, that's a good charity. Just wanted to talk about it. Not affiliated with it in any way, of course. I just think it's always good to help children. Okay, so back to the main point of this video. See, I just finished an Overeaters Anonymous meeting, and some of them were talking about like giving up control, which I've learned is hard for me to do. And I don't mean control over other people. I mean, I guess control of situations, because I don't know. I'm a people pleaser. I've been that way for a while, and I've gotten better with it, thankfully. Because before I would say yes to basically everything and just go along with it, even when I didn't want to, even when it wouldn't be good for my mental health. So, you know. But like I said, I've gotten better at it. I've gotten better at standing up for myself and not just letting things go. I mean, obviously, some things you should let go. You know, it's not worth it. But other things you need to fight for, if that makes sense. But as far as like control, I can't control how other people feel or what they do or anything like that. So, trying to get my thoughts together so that this isn't all over the place, even though these videos usually are, because I don't like have a script or anything, and usually these are just kind of like all of a sudden I feel like making this video, so I don't really put too much thought in it. If you heard that pop, that was my shoulder. So I didn't really put too much thought in it before I started the video, so I'm sorry if you don't like that. But yeah, because I hate it when people around me aren't happy. I can feel it. It affects me. It makes me anxious. Even if it has nothing to do with me, I just don't like it. Even if I'm walking around a store and there's a stranger and I can tell that they're in a bad mood, it makes me anxious. I don't know why, but I don't like it. I can feel that anxiety and stress and whatever else I might be feeling. But I need to learn that I can't control it, and like people that I do know, I can't control how they feel. I can try and make them happy, try and please everybody, but it's impossible to please everybody, make everybody happy no matter how hard you try. So yeah. And also, my bigger problem than trying to make people happy is trying to figure things out in my own life, like figure out when I'm gonna get married, who I'm gonna get married to, because I don't know. I really don't know. It's up to God, and trying to figure those things out is stressing me out, and that's not good, you know. I need to learn how to let it go and let God handle it. And also same thing with like college, because I'm still getting my prereqs done. I'm 24, and like there's really no, well, I suppose it would be kind of an age limit to become a nurse, but I'm only 24, so I'm not close to that age limit. So I'm like, man, I need to get on it, you know? I need to hurry up and get to nursing school. But I really don't. I mean, my dad didn't really become a nurse until he was, I think, 30 is what he told me. Which isn't old either. But and like I said, this has been a problem since I was a teenager, probably since I was a kid. I've probably been anxious all my life. It's just how I am. But I need to learn to relax and let it go, give it to God. There are verses in the Bible that I'll read here in a second that say that, don't try to figure everything out because God has it figured out. So, but it's hard. It really is hard to do because the not knowing is difficult. Not knowing when or if I'm ever going to get married, when I'm going to become a nurse, when all these things that I want to happen will happen, if they even will, So, to try and help myself and hopefully you guys too, because I know I'm not alone, obviously, because people were talking about it in the meeting. I'll read some Bible verses, so there's going to be glare on my glasses. I apologize. So yes, Romans 8:28, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose. Job 12:10, in His hand is the life of every living thing and the breath of all mankind. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare, not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. And I might just read one more. Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Let me do another one that I really like. And I like this one because it's like the way you want it to be, and it might not be the right way, basically. Proverbs 14:12, there is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. All right, and one of my favorite verses ever, Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. And I try to understand things my own way all the time when I just can't. I don't have God's understanding, obviously. None of us do. Let's see if there's anything else, because I just found like a list of like Bible verses about giving God control. Matthew 6:34, therefore do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, I'm trying really hard to give everything to God, and it's difficult because I've never been the kind of person, I'm an easygoing person in some ways, but not in other ways, and I'm impatient and stuff like this, like, I think I just spit, but I'm patient with people, but not with, like, waiting for things that I want, if that makes sense. Like, I can deal with a lot of nonsense from people before it's too much for me, but waiting is what I have a problem with. So, yeah, that's basically it, yeah. Okay, Jeremiah 32:26-27. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is anything too hard for me? I think that's all I will read. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's really all I wanted to talk about, and hopefully this was helpful and it made sense. It also it's helpful for me to get this out there, you know, off my chest, if that makes sense. Because yeah, there are a lot of things in life we can't control and can't change. You know, the past, how people feel, you know, what people do, things like that. How long certain things will take to happen, you know, how they happen, who they happen with. It's just things like that I need to, it's like, I know these things, but I don't always, if ever, honestly, put them into practice, if that makes sense. So I hope that it did and that this video was beneficial. I think that's all I have for you guys today. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.